Well, welcome to Celebration Park, everybody. The sign says that this is Idaho's first archaeological park. It's actually a really cool place. There's petroglyphs all over. Sits right on the Snake River, right below some really interesting buttes and some good hiking. You saw coming in the Guffey Bridge, which is the old train bridge that now is just a pedestrian bridge. People can walk across it or use mountain bikes or whatever. And this is not far from my home, so this is just another Friday afternoon running out to have lunch in a cool spot in the Alaskan Camper. This time of year, this is kind of the adventure I can get. So it's a little cool early in the day for the motorcycle. That'll be coming later in the year. And I'm still in the midst of calving season. Since the last time I checked in, I've had 3 calves, and that's it. That's all I've got so far. So I got 7 to go, and just had one tonight. I'm tired. I was up in the middle of the night checking cows, and of course, nothing was going on when I was out there in the middle of the night, although it was beautiful with the stars and the moon and all of that. But then this morning went out to feed, and there we have a new calf. So excited about that. That was out of a heifer, which means she's never had a calf before, and it was great that she got it all done by herself and did not need my help. Now, you guys might have seen in the video when I was raising the top on this, I ran into some trouble today. This is an older Alaskan. It's a 1976, and I noticed the last time that I came out, the rear end of the camper is raising a lot slower than the front end, and it's creating a problem for me. When I bought it, I knew that the passenger side raised slower than the driver's side, so I've been used to assisting the passenger side in getting it up. Although last time I came out, and this was not on video, I screwed up and I raised the driver's side too high, thinking it would just compensate for itself, and I actually pushed some of the hydraulic fluid out of, through the gasket and through the ram on the front driver's side rod. And so I was watching that this time, but what I wasn't watching was the side of the camper, and I got the front driver's side up way too high, and so the track came off over there, and the camper was kind of just hanging off by itself, resting on the rods, which was a scary moment for me because I didn't know what I was going to do, and I'm by myself today, so I don't have somebody there that can kind of push and hold things in position while I lower the camper. So I had to raise and lower it just a little bit just to get it to the exact right height, and then I had to kind of grab and pull the side of the camper over until I kind of got it snapped into place on that track where it was just being held by like a millimeter or something like that. And I gingerly, very carefully walked back over to the jack, to the pump, and I lowered the camper and the track slid back in. So I got really lucky because I was thinking, how am I going to do this? I'm going to need a piece of rope or something like that to get it back in, to be able to pull it and hold it in there while I lower it because everything's so far away from where I needed to work. But I was able to just kind of pull it over, pop it in with just a little bit of friction holding it in the track, and then get it over to the lever and drop it down back into the track. So I feel like I got lucky there. I'm learning every single time that I take this out and I raise and I lower it. And then, of course, once it's set up, it's awesome. But this was a brand new mistake, a mistake that I was not anticipating and that I'd never made before. So this is something I'll have to be watching out for going forward in the future. But with that said, now I'm here. Everything is set up. Everything's down on the pins. Everything is working correctly. The heat is going. It's beautiful in here. It's beautiful outside. I'm looking right outside at the Snake River flowing past me. Absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite spots. My wife and I have been coming here for years. And then we had our daughter. So the 3 of us have been coming here for years, well over a decade. And this park is getting more and more popular. They're getting more and more infrastructure here. You can camp here now. There's things like that going on. But coming out in the middle of the day on a Friday, for the most part, I've got it to myself. Although I'm surprised, there are a few people here. So it's a great place to come. I've got lunch from a great taqueria in Melba, Idaho today. There is really a fantastic taqueria. You should be able to see it in the video when I drove into Melba. And highly, highly recommend it if you are ever coming out this way to grab your lunch. So I did not make a lunch today. Didn't bring a European lunch. Today I'm having a Mexican lunch, and I'm having a chicken burrito from the taqueria. I'm very excited about that. Very excited to be in my Alaskan again and to be able to do this and make another video and put it out there for all of you. And if you've got any questions about these places I'm going, I mean, right now I'm just going to local little easy places from my farm in Kuna, Idaho. But if you've got any questions about them, just put something in the comments. I'm happy to answer it. And thanks for watching, everybody.